First blood spills. I demand more.
Availability for GH. It's just to throw it back and cancel the clarity of YapzOr himself. But YapzOr chases one down and continues to just kind of play around with GH.
They did for that clarity. I think GH is going to suicide. It's going to be a slow suicide. Full HP suicide. That's what we've gotten to. Normally it's like, oh, I'm on 100 HP. I better kill myself. No, now it's like, I'm out of mana. Let's go suicide.
Being very, very vigilant in how he uses it, and it's going to be enough to save his soul. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, Trixi getting gone on. Kuroky falling incredibly low, though. GH is there with the Fisher, the stun into the Sunstrike, allowing MATUMBAMAN to find first blood, and they may find even more. Kuroky just juking it out in the tree line. YapzOr desperately looking for him, but Kuroky is able to play his way around it. He's already stabbing up the south, will be cancelled, but at the end of the day, Kuroky lives, and Liquid get 2 kills on the bottom lane.
Yeah, that was threat on this hero. He's now got his arcane boots, so he'll continue to roam. He can DreamLeague top, and
if he hits this arrow. Oh my god.
Well played.
I mean, people talk about YapzOr, and there is a reason why, because suddenly within pretty much 20 seconds.
Do a whole lot here.
Oh, qojqva's got to be careful as well. If he dies, Bear's still on cooldown for 70 seconds.
And YapzOr scattered this out from the high ground, so.
This is huge.
Don't believe qojqva should die here. He's got the Savage Roar as well, and he'll even, send his bear over there, looking for the kill.
Again, Yap is going to hit the arrow. GH will be there with a Fisher to try and save Kuroky, but YapzOr jumps in with the stars, and they get the root off as well. And Kuroky to fall, he's to go down. qojqva gets himself out as well. GH and Miracle unable to find anything in return, and they're underwet. As these coming very, very close. There's a Chrono up and available for the Void, and coming across, I mean, he'd love to maybe just even drop it and look for the potential kill onto Yap. We'll see if he wants to commit it. He may not even need to. With GH there, cutting him off. Fisher into the Sunstrike. Yap is gone. And
it's such a good item for Wraith King too, because he benefits a lot from the extra mana, since he often doesn't have much mana to play around with the ulti and stun.
Oh, and qojqva coming in very, very deep in the mid lane. Immediate reactions from Liquid, bringing in GH, bringing in MATUMBAMAN as well. Mind control, the full 5-man in the mid lane to disperse of the bear.
They killed the bear and then the hero as well, so they got the extra gold. Cool. And yeah, Sanking says, yeah, I'm a lone bottom and can free farm, but we've also got bigger issues as mid-tier 1's being claimed, and I don't see this being defended. The reincarnation means Matu doesn't really have to be afraid of too much on the front line.
A lot of TPs coming out. He'll be glimpsed back into the midst of the kinetic field. They get a good route. MATUMBAMAN tanking the tower at the moment. The Hex indeed immediately there. The follow through Chrono to trap off Error. They take down the Juggernaut. They have lost MATUMBAMAN, but indeed with that second life, he may be ready to go back for more. They've got a good route to hold him back again, but he hits the stun onto the Mirana. Trixi comes up with a good burrow strike onto two, and in fact, that's resulted in escape. Finding a kill in return, Arrow flies forward. It's going to be duped out by mind control. He'll be able to get himself back to safety, but mid lane qojqva continues to chase down Miracle under the tower. I was hoping for a route, didn't quite get it. In fact, while he gets the route, in fact, onto Kuroky, he just turns his attention towards the line. syndereN there as well. They're looking for the body blocks with the bear. One more touch will do it. And Escape able to find some good kills in return for losing Error, and they're not done yet. Yap and Trixi jumping forward, looking for the Miracle kill. They'll find that as well. They're going to find him.
Yeah, they're going to walk right into him.
Jump forward from YapzOr. They've got the Thunderstrike as well. Miracle turns around with the Sunstrike, trying to find something in return, but the Static Storm's down, trapping him up. He's out. And will manage to get the finger for Kuroky to take down syndereN in return. Good stun from the low ground as well. Maximum 950 range of that, allowing mind control to come in with the Chronosphere. Trapping up YapzOr. Can he still play his way out? They don't have detection. They don't have detection. They've got a Fisher. That's it. Oh, YapzOr.
He had to. It was wearing off.
Oh, okay. I was like, revealed himself, but as you said, it was coming to the end. I guess he just wanted to get maximum damage. Bottom lane, Kuroky could be the first to be caught out. Sin gets the vision. Kuroky holding Sin back with the stun. Arrows to fly forward. Kuroky jukes it out, but the vision's there for the glimpse. Immediately to the Static Storm. Escape. Take Kuroky to start off this bit of a play. So if they get anything more out of it, Trixi jumping forward. Look for GH, actually going to miss the burrow strike. So GH is able to walk himself back to safety. But Escape getting at least one kill, and also getting an objective as the push is starting to come through thick and fast, and at the same time, top lane MATUMBAMAN was looking for something, but the TPs are coming through, and MATUMBAMAN is he going to be punished? He's going to be able to dodge the arrows. He heads behind the creep wave. syndereN, though, with the glimpse, bringing him back into the kinetic field. At least he kill him once. Trixi's got to be careful. Takes a huge crit to the face. He'll jump forward. They'll finish off MATUMBAMAN for the first time. Can they actually kill him a second time? GH is there with a big Fisher that takes down the Sanking. Mind control turning for well, allowing them to get a second kill. They're jumping forward for more. Chrono's back up in 10 seconds. Error and YapzOr have to be incredibly careful here as Liquid chasing down more. See if they get something else out of this. Oh, it's actually the Echo Slap coming out, but he was already in the Omni Slash, so it does absolutely nothing. And out from Yap, holding back MATUMBAMAN. Miracle now turns up. They'll drop the Chrono and the Sunstrike to find that kill finally on Era. So all things said and done, it's good news for Liquid.
Yeah, very good news for Liquid.
Because he's turning up to these fights, and just like that last one, it's a good bit of gold swing on Kuroky. He's going to find the full team here. Drops out the finger, but immediately Escape Gaming with the number advantage. He'll take the line out. Oh, already, actually, Trixi wrapping around with this Invis rune. They're making a bit of a go onto the bear, forcing it right back, already down to half health, and Trixi channeling up the epicenter, jumping straight back in onto the Invoker. Miracle in a lot of trouble here, taken out as qojqva picks up the kill.
Nice smoke is going to stop this. Roche perhaps in its track. There's no healing ward should the fight break
Watch out
out.
for GH's Echo. It could be absolutely huge here. Escape have to be very careful how they clump up. Immediate Chrono going to be dropped down onto Sin. They'll look to remove the thrown off the fight, disruptors out. Trixi jumps in with a Burrow Strike. GH is going to be hot in the case of Trixi. They have the Hex with Kuroky. They continue to close down, but the Radiance burn actually bringing line incredibly low. Kuroky might just go down to the Radiance. He's falling low and he falls out. He's down. They've already found a second kill. MATUMBAMAN turns towards the bear, trying to bring it out, but a good stun from YapzOr allowing them to get the damage in onto GH. The Radiance from the bear continues to tick down GH. He tries for the TP out. He is going to make it nothing to hold him back in time. MATUMBAMAN and MindControl surrounding the Juggernaut, but he gets the Omni Slash out. Era survives, healing ward's out as well. Now MindControl has to be careful. MATUMBAMAN with his second life, ready for round two, going straight back in onto YapzOr, but the savage roars there from qojqva, forcing back MindControl and MATUMBAMAN away from their cause. Era chases him down with the Blade Fury. He's going to be able to take down the Wraith King. It's another big kill for Escape. MindControl will find his way out of here. Miracle. Looks like he's okay. There's the Ghost Wall, but they don't have any vision on these two heroes, so Miracle will be fine. That we saw in that fight, just the potency of this Radiant Bear causing absolute issues for some of the members of Liquid.
They kind of ignored it that fight. I thought it.
Yeah. All right. All right. He'll take it.
A free, easy kill for Escape to pick up.
Let's see if he's got the reactions, and he has.
Wow.
He absolutely has. GH gets out with the first blink. And can they actually, I don't think they can't close the gap. There's no way they can chase that down. And with the TP, GH, Escape have to be careful about trying to make a jump here. Kuroky, if he comes around to the right a little bit more, will reveal himself. It's actually to find Trixi. Trixi goes from the Burrow Strike. The Chrono dropped immediately onto the Sand King. They'll get the Sunstrike, the finger as well. GH coming in with the Echo Slam, only catching one. In fact, the Static Storm. syndereN is going to be there to allow for the turnaround. Traps one. Kuroky tries with the TP out. It's not going to be successful. The damage from Escape is too much. And they get that AC and DJ. They send back the bear.
90 seconds of ages. Yeah, they want to go.
This is the time to push. The question is, can Liquid form a defense? Well, what's the status on the ults? Well, Chrono's still down, and they're still missing the Echo Slam for a good 30-40 seconds. This is a great opportunity for Escape to take as much as they can. They take the tier 3 at least, and already onto the racks. Liquid, can they actually stop this? MATUMBAMAN's going to look for the bear, but the reactions from qojqva bringing him out, duking out the stun. They'll throw down the Solar Crest onto the bear, but at the moment, qojqva keeping the bear alive beautifully. Back onto the racks. They're incredibly low at this stage of the game. MATUMBAMAN's trying to come in and kill the bear. The arrow's thrown back, hits onto Miracle. They found the melee racks at the top lane. MATUMBAMAN's actually going to lose his first life potentially. MindControl comes across, now has the Chronosphere back online. Can he actually find an opportunity to use it though? It doesn't look like they can in time. They've lost the full set of racks on the top lane. As Escape getting the objective done 24 minutes in to maintain a hold on this game. And qojqva just continuing to get further and further ahead this game. At bottom lane, Trixi jumping in onto GH with the help of Sin. He's trapped. He'll try for the TP out. He's not going to make it though. Glimpse there to make sure he doesn't get himself back to base. See Kuroky and MindControl trying to close the gap. They get the Chronos. Could one this time onto
nice
two. Immediately sending the Void back out of this. He'll get the burst onto the Lone Druid. They come in with the Echoes now. Trixi falling down low. Getting himself away immediately. They haven't got qojqva for this fight. Losing him at the start of this. So this could be what exactly Liquid have been looking for. And indeed it is. They take 3 down. MATUMBAMAN looking for more. The Omni Slash coming through from Era. Turns his attention towards GH. Trying to walk his way out to the sideline. Era, the only one left alive on the side. He's got to get himself away. They're chasing though. MATUMBAMAN, Miracle, and MindControl jump in and find the team wipe. Escape Gaming's hopes and dreams on the bottom lane crushed there as Liquid put them back in their place. Actually going to send the bear back to base. We'll see if he picks anything on it and gets that bastion done. So this bear going to be even more potent in the fight. It's also something to help hold back these BKB cores if he gets a good bash. MATUMBAMAN though jumping in immediately. They found out Era needing help. He is going to get it. Static Storm is laid down. Era Blade Fury forming away. MATUMBAMAN has the BKB though. Mike Shot comes in with a quick chrono onto syndereN. syndereN's out of this fight. qojqva trying to work his way onto GH. GH trying to hold him back, but he's gone. They've lost the Earthshaker. Era coming in with a quick Omni Slash onto Mind Control. Time walks off to the sidelines, but Trixi, Era and YapzOr on the chase down. Meanwhile, on the left of it all, qojqva is finishing off the back line as Mind Control goes for the TP out, but the glimpse is there. So Mind Control will be held in place for the time being. They'll continue to chase him down, and Escape Gaming should be able to finish off the Faceless Void as well. And indeed they do. Can he get the deny? He can't. They'll lose a third, and this is 3 heroes on Liquid down and out. No buyback, and here's your push coming in.
Yep.
Age is still intact on qojqva.
Yeah, no Chronosphere. It's like a 2-man defense here. Earthshaker will be respawning with a Blink Echo Slam, the one thing to be worried about, but they may have lost the racks already by then.
MATUMBAMAN coming in. How's he going to take the aggression of the bear here? Gets rooted up, does have to reincarnate. That may be a bit of a blessing because he's getting brought down incredibly low. He gets a good EMP from Miracle onto Trixi. Trixi trying to get himself out. He's not going to make it. GH coming in with the Echo Slam. In the midst of it all, they focus onto syndereN. They turn their attention towards qojqva. Era coming in, and he needs to help out the team, but it's a good stun from Kuroky, catching the multiple heroes out. Hex now and Finger bursting Era incredibly low. He Manta style. Blade Fury's his way out of there. YapzOr still fighting on the front lines, looking for Miracle. He made to catch the Radiance Burn, but GH is there with the Fisher. Kills the bear, takes him out. They also find the main hero. qojqva's out once, has the resummon, brings it back in, using it to hold back MATUMBAMAN. He's already used the reincarnate MATUMBAMAN, so has to be careful once that BKB runs out, and already they want to go back in. Miracle boosting across onto the range grip. GH is going to take an arrow to the backside. He's down. Liquid getting themselves back to base.
Sort of DPS line. This is an item picked up almost entirely to be able to hit buildings during like when you go for that high ground push, and also just take team fights.
Well, this vision here, they'll spot out Kuroky. How hard to Escape Gaming want to go in onto it. They are going to drop the Static Storm, in fact, for this Lion. Jumping from Trixi to make sure they finish off the kill.
Actually, being kited. That's a waste of BKB.
That's the BKB ticking down. YapzOr to jump up to the high ground, gets the quick D ward. Liquid realize this. They want to try and abuse this chance to get a fight and move forward, but again, the Sentry and Ops placement from Escape, meaning that they see the jump. MATUMBAMAN still going to come in immediately. Caught out by the first stun through for Trixi. Mind Control coming in though with the 2-man chrono. Gets qojqva on the back lines a bit as well as Trixi. A good Omni Slash comes through and they'll take down MATUMBAMAN once. Miracle's actually going to drop as well. GH though coming on the back lines with the Echo Slam, catching down qojqva. MATUMBAMAN's in with the damage. They found the lone Druid. Era popping the BKB and running. They may not have the Invoker, but Escape, they don't have a Sand King, they don't have a lone Druid. This is the fight that Liquid want to look to take. YapzOr coming in with the E-Blade and the Starstorm, able to burst down Kuroky. There's a glimpse from syndereN to rip MATUMBAMAN away from Era, but already MATUMBAMAN's ripped Era to pieces. They'll lose as well as Liquid jumping in hard, taking 4 of Escape. YapzOr is actually going to try for... He's going into the pit on his own.
Why not? Well, he's been scattered.
Yeah, Trixi immediately jumping forward with the E-Blade. They look to burst him down low. He's actually going to survive that initial bit of magical burst to the heals for the crit. What? Indeed, bringing him back up. He's still playing around the pit here. He's taken an incredible beating and he's still not going down. They drop the Static Storm. He pops the BKB. MATUMBAMAN finally drops on the sidelines. Though Trixi already being forced back. Mind Control jumps in, gets the bash off. They're taking the SK out of this fight. And there's the chrono. Catching out Sin is not the flashiest, but it allows them to get a follow-through kill. Bringing Escape's numbers just down to 3 living. And that could be the space that they need to get the Roshan, that Aegis, and the Cheese themselves on Liquid.
Again, it's the team willing to make the bold calls and the aggressive plays being rewarded for it. Is YapzOr going to go for the steal? Doesn't look like it. He'll throw an arrow, but he'll catch one. Doesn't look like Yap is going to follow this one up. The damage up from the Invoker and the Chronosphere.
On Yap, getting caught out by Miracle, walking around with the Ghost Walk. He played himself, trying to see if he can play around his way out of this one, but with the wall down, the Fisher to the backside, YapzOr's out as well. The Shaker and the Void. Jump in from YapzOr.
It's going to force Escape to go onto them, Matu.
She's going to turn onto her, and a Mind Control gets a beautiful Chronosphere, catching out 3 members. Trixi will be in on the backlines though with an epicenter Burrow Strike. They move forward with the Bears. They put the BKB with the Starstorm, has taken out Kuroky, and is taken down MATUMBAMAN for the first time. Escape, can they find themselves anything more? They're looking to lock down the Bear onto Matumba. GH is there with the Fisher to try and help him get out. GH immediately TPs away. MATUMBAMAN taking an Omni Slash to the face, and Escape Gaming this time holding back the push of Liquid.
Bit concerning.
We've seen how quick the Bear can take down these structures. Fortifications come out from Liquid. Miracle and Kuroky are going to do their best to hold back the Bear. Ice Wall's down. The Bear just turns his attention back towards the racks, pops the BKB. And finally gets the punches through. Stunned down initially. He's found half of the racks already. Looking to finish it off and can't quite get it though. The disarm and the stun bringing him back out. YapzOr jumps forward. At the same time, they've actually tried to start the fight themselves. YapzOr leapt in, but the reactions there from Liquid. GH bursting him down. There's been a buyback from MATUMBAMAN. They're looking for more. They'll find syndereN on the escape as well. It's just a back and forth game here from both sides. They may be able to kill the bear.
On the bear if they kill it. It's got no respawn, but does now gets found at top lane.
Back surrounded here. Trixi coming in. MATUMBAMAN pops the BKB, tries to turn. He needs a good few crits to deal with this though.
Back up nearby.
He's out. And for once, Mind Control pops down the Chronosphere. He's managed to find Aaron at post Omni Slash, and they'll turn and take it. That's the jug down, and down for a good 90 seconds, of course, with that buyback still on cooldown. Liquid, see if they can chase for anything more here. YapzOr just before gets the first hit bash onto the bear. Diffusal blade charge as well to hold it in place. Kuroky gets burst down on the backlines by YapzOr with the E-blade. They'll take down the bear though. That's the bear out for qojqva, and they're jumping in for more here, Liquid. Towards YapzOr, getting themselves behind the tower. Miracle, who can he find with his play? Mind Control's already found the bash onto syndereN, taking down the Disruptor. Mind Control, MATUMBAMAN turn their attention towards Trixi. Jumping from GH, gets the Fisher off onto YapzOr. Liquid surrounding the Mirana as well. They find a fourth kill, and only YapzOr has the buyback available, and he'll use it immediately. Fortification still on cooldown. They're going to have GH jumping in, pops the G's, and in fact they've got the lockdown they need onto YapzOr. He's now out for 90.
Well, GH has... Oh no, he missed the static storm.
Oh, syndereN. At times like this, you can't have these slip-ups. You're playing with your backs against the wall. Liquid know the Mirana.
Next going for the throne here. They say there's a tier 2 at top. Yep. Well, let's take bigger objectives. Let's take the game 3.
Can they actually stop this? MATUMBAMAN just jumps in immediately onto the bear. Mind Control has the chrono. Locking down and taking the mana away with that diffusal blade as well. That's going to be the bear out. qojqva low, surrounded by Liquid. The Omni Slash has come through from Error, but it doesn't seem to be enough damage at all. It barely tickles them. They turn their attention towards Jug. Liquid look to be doing it here in game 3 as Trixi and Error try to get back to the base, back to Fnatic days. They're not going to make it. Error's out. Trixi as well. GG, well played is called. And Liquid, absolutely fantastic for Liquid, especially GH, turning up to this land in style. I'm sure he's impressing a lot of people, not only here watching here at DreamHack at Jönköping, but also the viewers back at home. They're going to love what they saw from this guy. The Liquid fans, they're going to have kind of their fire inside them reignited. There's a reason to really follow this team and look forward to the next performance from this 5-man group of absolute monsters. Fantastic performance every single match. They did not have a bad game here.
I mean, you go undefeated.
Yeah, it's
really been a dominant Liquid.
And doing it a lot of different ways as well. They were not picking the same stuff at every match for sure. They finished there. MATUMBA picking the Wraith King, building Echo Saber first. It worked out. Miracle Invoker. What more could have you hoped for to finish off this series?
They did very casually. At times it felt like they were just like having some fun playing their pub games, wherever it may be. But this was a Liquid team who just didn't feel like could be beaten at this tournament. They just finally reached this peak. You mentioned GH playing his first big LAN. He definitely made some really big plays. Didn't feel like the nerves really got to him at any point. And Team Liquid, yeah, great stuff, and really good looking forward to the spring season coming up, as well as everything else beyond that.
Absolutely, and now we are going to be able to head over to Slacks to hear what he has to say there with the boys. Liquid, your champions of this season of the ASSRG DreamLeague.
Oh, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the final. Who made it here? Well, what do you know? It's our boys over at Team Liquid. They have won the check, the big money. You did it. Take it, boys. Oh, yeah. And that's it. ASSRG DreamLeague, Team Liquid. Woo! $90,000. Hold it up high. Oh, beautiful. What a season, boys.
It was not enough.